Hey, what's going on, guys? Mark Thompson here. In this video, we're going to talk about JV recruiting and promoting JVs. This is probably one of my favorite videos just because I love connecting with other like-minded people and other JVs. So it's kind of a fun. It's fun for me to do, anyways, and I've kind of picked up a lot of fun tricks that I'm going to teach you. So, now, before I get into these slides. You don't have to do the JV recruiting yourself. Okay, you can hire a JV broker or a JV manager to do all of that for you. However, if you're going to be doing this for the long term and you want to create lots of products down the road, you're going to want to build those relationships, and don't just rely on a JV manager to always be building the relationships for you. Okay, so here are some of the keys to forming or to promoting or reaching out to JVs. Okay, now promote top JVs first. Okay, so what I mean by that is go out and find the product creators that are that have lots of product launches, that sell thousands of copies of their products, that are some of the bigger guys on the block, and start promoting them. Okay, now usually product creators are JVs as well, so if you promote them and they see that you are mailing for them and promoting their stuff, they are more apt to promote you in the future. Okay, start subscribing to JV's lists. Okay, see what they are promoting. Okay, I'm on probably every big JV's list, not necessarily because I'm going to buy every product that they promote, but I'm just trying to see what's going on in the marketplace. Okay, just see what they're promoting. Obviously, if I see that they're promoting something a number of times, it may be making a lot of money, and I may want to promote it as well. Okay, but just get on their list and see what they are promoting. You want to understand the type of products they launch. Okay, so this is going to help understand what type of list that they have. Okay, so if you are going to launch a Facebook product, okay, maybe it's a Facebook app, you may want to find JVs who generally promote Facebook stuff, Facebook products, or they've created a bunch of products around Facebook because their list is probably made up of people who like to buy Facebook products. So they're more likely to buy from you. Okay. And you also want to be professional, be real, and be authentic. Okay, when you're reaching out to these people, don't give them a whole bunch of BS. I mean, if you've never created a product before in your life, I mean, tell them that. Just say, hey, I'm new to the industry. Wanted to just introduce myself, tell you who I am, what I do. Let me know how I can help you. I mean, I don't have a huge list, but I just hope we can stay connected on Skype, on Facebook, whatever it may be. I'm more than happy to do whatever I can to help with your product launches, and that does go a long way. And over time, they'll start to remember you, and especially if you keep promoting their stuff and you're building your list and creating more and more products, they're going to start to notice you. Okay. Check the JV leaderboards. Okay, so like we're going to talk about in another video, we're going to talk about like how to, what type of promotional materials you should have. A leaderboard is really important because this shows the top JVs for each product launch. Okay, so usually the product creator after day 1 or day 3 or whatever it may be will show a leaderboard update of which JVs are selling the most units, okay, or are making the most money. And now this is gold for you because you get to see who the top affiliates are. So what you want to do is find out who they are and sign up for their mailing list, stalk them on Facebook, on Skype, however you can start to follow these guys. Just take notice of all these people that are making the leaderboards, because odds are they have a pretty large list, and if they were to ever promote you in the future, they could probably sell a lot of units for you. Okay, so what I like to do first is I like to look them up on Skype. Okay, I like to go to Facebook, put in their name, find what city they're in, okay, and then I search for them on Skype. Okay, if you're not on Skype, you should definitely get a Skype account, because the majority of internet marketers and JVs are on Skype, and that's a primary form of communication for a lot of these JVs. And you'll notice when you go to promote your products in the future, it's nice just to be able to have a whole list of people on your Skype list that you can just reach out to, and you don't need to write individual emails and that kind of stuff. It's just a lot quicker. Okay, so What I do is I find out what city they're in. I'll enter their name, okay, and I'll see if their Skype name shows up in the directory and it matches the city that they're in, okay, and then I'll request to add them as a friend. And the key here is to leave them a personal message, okay, and ask them how you can help them. Okay, so when you request to add them, it'll, Skype will give you a drop down and it'll say, leave a message here. And so what I always like to do is say, hey, I'm so and so. I noticed that you just launched blah blah blah, or that you have a launch coming up. I'm more than happy to to help you out. Just like to connect with you on Skype. Okay, so if you can mention something personal to them, they're much more likely to add you. Okay, and like I said before, Skype can be the best communication for a lot of JV promotions. Okay, look them up on Facebook. Okay, the majority of internet marketers are on Facebook as well. So add them as a friend. Learn more about them. Just see what they're posting. What they're posting on their wall. Just send them a message, and very similar to Skype, sometimes Facebook is their primary means of communication. So if you hit them up on Skype and Facebook, they're definitely more likely to take notice of that. Join the JV Facebook groups. There are a whole bunch, specific to JVs and WSOs and all that kind of stuff. WSO Pimps, WSO JV Central, WSO Elite Inner Circle, JV Underground, Rockstar JVs. Now, some of these are private, and you need to contact the admins to become a part of it. But if you need some help getting into these groups, I'm more than happy to do what I can to help you get into into these groups. So just feel free to message me, and I'll do what I can to help you out. Check the JV calendars. Okay, there are websites out there where product creators will promote their products. It's a whole list of what products are coming out next. Warrior JV is probably the biggest website, at least for upcoming launches on the Warrior forum. JV Notify Pro is probably the largest calendar for product launches, but the majority of them are ClickBank offers, which is fine. IamLauncher.com, that's another big one. So between these three sites, you can really see what products are coming out. And also, if you're going to be launching a product, it's important not to try to step on other people's toes. So if you can find a date that it looks like there's not a lot of people launching products, it'll just help create more buzz for you, because there's less products launching on that date, and which means that more JVs may be likely to promote you because there's nothing else to promote. Okay, if you launch on a day that there's 5 or 6 other big launches, it could dilute your launch and people may not promote it. You can check the forums. Look for people's contact information just from their forum. Like if you're on the Warrior forum, just click on their name and then go to contact info. And sometimes you can, find out their websites, or sometimes actually have their Skype ID or their Facebook ID or whatever right in there, and it makes it really easy to contact these people. One thing you don't want to do is when you private message people on the forums, just be careful. Don't spam people. Don't send out 100 messages all in an hour, because that can get you shut down in the forum. So you need to be careful if you're going to be messaging people, both on Facebook and the forums. Okay, on Skype you can hit up as many people as you want, and I don't think it really matters. But for Facebook and the forums, you need to be careful. You need to think outside the box. This was a funny kind of idea. There's a product creator / JV that I know, and he asked for my address one day, and I was like, what does he need my address for? What's he going to be sending me? And he sent me this suit, this red suit. It's like a Halloween suit. I don't know what it is, but I got it in the mail, and he had this whole letter as to why he was sending me the suit. And the long of the short of it was that he had 2 product launches coming up in the near future, and he wanted to just thank me for helping him or become a JV for him in the past, and as well in the future. And he's like, he tied in this suit somehow, and it was just a pretty funny idea, the fact that he sent this to me, and he sent this to a whole bunch of other JVs, and it just kind of got it in my head and on my radar that, he's got 2 launches coming up. He sent me this, so he kind of went out of his way to separate himself from some of the other JVs who just all they do is send an email or send a Facebook message saying, hey, promote my stuff. So he just kind of went the extra mile. So think outside the box on how you can build relationships with JVs. This was just one way, and I thought it was pretty cool. The personal video strategy, you can create like a 2 to 3 minute video inviting the JV to promote your products. Okay. It's obviously much better if you, instead of sending someone to a generic video, if you actually say their name in the video and tailor it specific to them, they're much more likely to take action on it and promote you. So, shoot a quick video, upload it to YouTube, shoot them the link, send them an email and a message telling them that you made them a personal video. It's really going to boost participation. So hopefully that helps. I mean, the number one way that I reach JVs is through Skype, is through Facebook, and through the Warrior Forum private messaging. But you can try out these video strategies. Just think outside the box. The key here is really just keep your eyes and ears open for who are the big JVs out there. And I mean, on the Warrior Forum, the big JVs are not necessarily tier 1 affiliates. They're not the Frank Kerns or Evan Pagans that have 500,000 people on their list, but they do have 50 to 100,000 people on their list and can drive hundreds of sales for you, and are very they're down to earth people. They're just they're actually really cool. So feel free to start connecting. I mean, I would start doing this as soon as possible, and the key here is promote their stuff before they start promoting you. So you get on their radar, and it's a lot easier to say, hey, will you promote my stuff when they've already done that, or when you've already done that for them. All right, so hopefully that was helpful. This is a really important video just because JV recruitment is so important. So feel free to watch this again. Get a Skype account. Make sure you start hitting people up on Facebook, on Skype, and just start connecting with them just like you would anyone offline. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video.